But it's not necessarily bashing you guys like, oh, you don't have options. Is that when she say men fuck who they can, that to me means whoever you're actually able to capture.
This is coming from the same.
Whoever you're actually able to manipulate, or whoever in that moment.
This comes from the same person that said that she can. What we say on a couple of episodes that she said she can fuck if she fuck a man. Oh no, if she date a guy, she's fucking him or something like that. I forgot Amber Rose said that, and the gentleman said you a slut, or something like that.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I forgot.
No, she's saying if she was talking about how she was dating a lot of different guys, and that makes she says that makes me a slut. Then oh well.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, what about when a man, dates a lot of different women and have sex with a lot of different women, and he called himself a slut maker.
That will make you a slut maker.
I think she's trying to break down this whole double standard thing.
She's doing a horrible job.
It's not going to happen.
She sounds like Kim K trying to explain about who she supposedly thought who she let help get out of prison.
You can't break down a double standard and then put that quote out, which is double standard.
Yeah.
It's not really a double standard, but she's kind of speaking to the women of like, hey, just so you know,
the slut walkers.
You don't have to settle, for a guy just because you feel like he's all you have. Like you have options, just like a guy has options.
So everybody got options.
Everyone has options, but she's speaking more towards she's addressing the women now. So yes, you guys are getting a little bit of backlash, but I mean,
a little bit
tough titty.
We're bottom feeders.
You know
what she calls us.
Crabs in the bucket.
You guys get what you can. You suck at life. So deal with it.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you for that enlightenment.
I'm so sorry that you guys feel offended, but
I don't feel offended. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Feel some type of way, but
I'm talking about. I feel offended for the females that walk around thinking slut is a good word.
I'm slut walking.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's just as normal for a man to do it, but when we do it, we're called a slut. So I guess she's trying to turn that word around, kind of like bitch, or kind of turning it around and making it ours. I don't agree.
No man calls himself a hoe. Like,
well, obviously not because
I won't say no
y'all
man.
won't.
We don't.
Y'all not considered hoes. Y'all not considered sluts. Y'all not considered homewreckers, even though you are married as man sleeping with another woman. It's the woman's fault. We're getting a backlash for everything.
Not everything. You guys might be, crucified for some things when a man will not be crucified for it. But my whole thing is, if Amber Rose, I don't have a problem with what she said. I don't really care about what she said. Mm-hmm. My whole thing is her delivery of her whole mission of whatever she's trying to do. The slut walk thing. Stop telling girls they're sluts. It's my whole thing. Or men. Whoever follows that slut walk thing.
I agree.
I just do not like the word. Yeah. I don't want my daughter growing up saying, yeah, I'm a slut, I'm a bitch.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
That's not a word to be proud of. Yeah. I say the word nigga. That don't mean I feel like I'm a nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not going to tell my daughter she's a nigga. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to call her that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
I guess we're basically saying the same thing. Like, we understand her message, we just don't necessarily agree with the way that it's being portrayed. Yeah. Or the way that it's being delivered. Her delivery.
But I don't care what she said. She said what she said. It is what it is. I mean, it's an obvious statement. It's like ice cream is cold. That's basically what she just said right there.
Yeah, but a lot of women need to hear that because they do feel like
they need to hear that they sluts.
No, they don't need to hear that they're sluts, but they do need to hear that they actually have options.
And that's not totally true. There are ugly women out there.
And there are ugly men out there.
We're not going to call them less fortunate. Let's
not get deep into specifics.
Less fortunate faces.
Overall, her message is that we can, for some of us who are lucky enough, we can actually have options. We can have who we want.
True.
Now, she used that message to also bash men, which I don't agree with, but I mean,
that's because
she did it to get that little that extra
just that extra
from
like,
women.
I
have fuck you, Dad.
Wow,
that's what that was.
It's a great day to be in Chicago this weekend.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's in Chicago?
Lollapalooza, man.
Oh, man.
Lollapalooza. And I've been trying to go to Lollapalooza since I got of age to go to Lollapalooza. It's just so damn pricey.
I've never been.
It's sketchy. I want to go to Coachella. That's where I want to go. I want to go to Coachella.
I wouldn't mind going to Coachella.
It's in Miami, right?
No, Coachella's in California. Somewhere in California. I want to rent a Winnebago, get a big-ass tent.
You're only supposed to, I think Coachella is like, what, a week?
Damn near, yeah, like a week. And out there in the desert in California.
You got to go as a group, though.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go as a group. That's like get a big-ass RV, big old tent, stock up, smoke up, drink up.
Separate event.
I don't even care about the music. I just want to be in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Wearing some hippy dippy. Yeah, that's real fun. But Lollapalooza here, I heard Thursday, it kicked off Thursday, and I heard like it was popping. Like it was lit for real. Like what's his name? He was there last night. Lil Vert, the Uzi Vert, he was there. After party was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to be a part of that. I want to go. I just want to be. I'm claustrophobic, but I would love to be in that crowd when they just live and I'm drunk as fuck.
Chicago is good for like live bands and all of that, festivals, concerts. Mm-hmm. Chicago's good for that.
Yeah. Taste Chicago, man.
Yeah, that's kind of dying off.
I think they died off when they started giving it so many days, and a lot of I'm gonna say a lot of us messed that up being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for family and just having fun, eating good food. Y'all want to do all the extra stuff.
There was a shooting that happened.
Yeah.
I think that was like, what, 07,
yeah.
08? Mm-hmm. Once that happened, it was like, okay.
That was it. It was a wrap.
That was it.
Yeah.
You know
no more.
Stop ruining shit, guys.
Yeah, stop ruining it. Y'all see, they ain't gonna let y'all fuck up Lollapalooza. They got mad security everywhere in Lollapalooza.
They would shoot you first.
For real. They would shoot first.
Chicago police are a different breed. Like, you never see, like, with all the white people calling cops for little stuff. Yeah. That won't happen in Chicago.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
They're going to look at you like,
what?
Motherfucker, get the fuck off this line.
Have y'all seen that video of the guy that knocked out the black guy? That knocked out this white guy? He was on a train. I think it was.
Oh, yeah. He had a seizure, line. I think. Did he?
I didn't see that.
No.
Oh, no, we're talking about two different stories.
No.
Sorry about that.
Anyways, it was on the Chicago L. I don't know which one. I think it was either the blue line or the red line. But there was this white guy going around, like, harassing all the black women. Or walking up to, like, every black woman there, calling them, like, niggers and fuck you and go back to where you came from. And this black guy came out of nowhere and straight, like, knocked him out. Mm-hmm. Like, punched him in the face, knocked him out. He fell on the rails. He fell on the train.
On the train tracks?
Yeah, he fell on the train tracks.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Pull him up, and he got back up, still talking shit. Yeah. He had to knock him out again.
Oh, yeah. I did see that. I remember that now.
So, people just don't try that in Chicago.
Let your president get your ass.
They were on the platform.
You're not about to be about that life here.
Yeah.
Not Chicago, bro.
Chill out with that.
Now, do we agree or do we disagree?
You know what? To a certain degree, I agree with it because, you know what? I'll say this. Remember when Barack became president, how bulletproof we felt? Like, we got a black president. Mm-hmm. And we wasn't stupid like some of these people out here now with Trump being there. But if you just come in my face talking reckless and disrespecting me, and I told you to get away, and then you in my face, I have the right to knock you the fuck out.
As soon as you call me a
nigga,
it's a wrap. That's a hate crime.
Yeah.
So whatever you do after this is considered a hate crime.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm protecting myself.
You know, and if you happen to get hurt in the process, then
you will be hurt in the process.
I also feel like these people feel like they're untouchable, so they do need to get that reality check. Like, hey, this ain't 1950s. You come in my face, you're gonna get,
get your ass.
You're gonna get these hands.
For real. Do not play. Do not mistake my weakness for weakness.
I mean, obviously, the violence and all that, but it's necessary today.
Yeah.
Especially with all the shit that's going on and people feeling like they're untouchable or that
they believe that we're afraid of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to, we're kind of proving a point. Like, hey, this ain't that. Like, we here and you're not about to freaking, disrespect us.
We need to bring the Black Panthers back.
You know what? Tell you the truth, it is.
And,
it's some.
When the police came around, the Black Panthers would come around with their weapons.
See, you want some of those. There's some that are still out here. They're out south side of Chicago. Some are still out.
They exist, but they're not as
potent as it was back
militant.
in the 60s and 70s. You know, they're
more Malcolm X than.
Would you join if they were to become that like they were back then? Would you join them?
I would.
I don't know if I would because times have changed. Like back then, white people were afraid, even though they had the power. They was afraid. Like, yo, they are like zombies. You could group them together. They dangerous. Black people.
They're not afraid now.
Well, they're not afraid, but it's more. I'm sure the hell I'm not afraid, but it's just I don't know if I would join it now.
I would, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't even know. I could be an advocate for it, but I just don't truly know if I can join it and go
be a face.
Yeah, and be a face, and you know, I don't. How do I say this without making it sound like I'm afraid of the cause? I'm not afraid of the cause, but I'm not trying to die for something like they really would die for it.
Because you gotta, I look at it.
I'm explaining this wrong. I want to be correct in how I say this. So how I'm saying, people don't think that I'm saying that I won't die for the cause. I can't explain. I don't know how to put it in words for myself. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. It's not something
that you're willing to lay down your life.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. You know, my grandfathers and my mom walked with Dr. King back in Alabama. She did that march when she was young. And she was scared. She said she was scared because she saw all the white people on the side of them, you know, nigger, and stuff like that. And my mama seen that. And my mama even said, like, she wouldn't even want to go through that again. It was scary. Because she was a child. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, I don't know, man.
I think the Black Panthers are necessary to get back to that militant type style. I personally would join because I feel like if I sit and do nothing, then they win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like if I could stand out there or do whatever to better the community, then that's what I'll do. You know, because I want my child to grow up or children to grow up and not have to deal with that.
Right.
To go through, you know, the oppression or any of that or any of the unfair mistreatment as a human.
Yeah.
That annoys me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll stand out there with a gun and up to a cop and be like, hey, you know, you can do your job. Just know the minute you don't do your job, I'm going to do my job.
Right.
So, yeah, I would do that. Because I'm thinking of my child, but I'm also thinking about all the other black children that's walking around, you know, afraid. All the women that's afraid. All the men that are afraid. You know, like we gotta. If we're afraid, then they win.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad you said that. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, everybody's not built for that. Let's say like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not built. I'm not built to be on the front line. I'm gonna protect mines, but you know, like you, like we need more brothers like you that ain't afraid. I'm not saying I'm afraid, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not built to go out there and be a P. Newton. You know what I'm saying? I'm not built to do that. So I wouldn't do it. I would do what I can. Right. If you want me to pass out flyers, I'll do that. But for me to stay on the front line like that, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. But who knows? I don't know who knows? Only God knows my true strength. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I personally feel like I wouldn't be able to do it because I don't think I could deal with the kind of mental state that takes. You know, like
it is a lot to put on your shoulders.
And I feel like I'm already very stubborn. I'm very prideful, so that all that hate and that anger will just completely consume me, and I don't think I'll be able to deal with that. Especially if it's like right there in my face. Constantly on a daily basis, I'll end up just, you know.
But that's why it's also a beauty in that because you're not the only one. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Right.
So it's like you and this stranger and another stranger and another stranger, y'all all connected now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help each other get through that mental block or that mental struggle.
I just don't want to be consumed by it.
Right. That
so whereas that all I see, I just black out and all I see is red. And I just, you know, that I don't want that kind of energy to drive me. I want to remember the purpose and a cause. I don't want to get reckless. It's basically what I'm saying. And I feel like that will be something that will happen if I like I said, I'm not mentally prepared for that kind of.
So you're gonna be out there